Hi, it's Chris, and welcome to the Facebook retargeting part of this course. Now, I'm going to go over what is Facebook retargeting and exactly how to set it up step by step so that it works with your website, landing page, blog, or anything like that. All right, let's get right to it. So first things first, here's what you need. You do need Google Chrome to do this. Now, you need Google Chrome because you're going to be using something called Facebook Power Editor, and for some reason, it only works in Google Chrome. You can't use Firefox, Internet Explorer, any other browser, no mobile. You have to be on Google Chrome. So if you got your desktop or laptop, be sure to open up Google Chrome. If not, you'll have to download it, and it's just a free browser. I'm going to get that cleared out of the way. So I'm already in Google Chrome, and I'm logged into Facebook, and I'm going to teach you how to set up your ad. So here's what you do, how to set up your ad. But before I go into that, let me explain to you what Facebook retargeting is. So imagine you go to a website, and I'm just going to use an example that everybody probably knows. I'm going to go to GoDaddy.com. Okay, now I don't know if they have retargeting or not, but a lot of companies are starting to do it. And think of this: if this is your landing page or your website, but someone comes to it and for some reason they get busy, or they like what they see and they're going to come back to your page later, because a lot of people are just browsing around online. Most people are going to forget about your page, and a lot of people don't bookmark or save your link. That's the problem. So retargeting solves that solution. So imagine someone comes to your landing page but they don't opt in, or in this case they come to GoDaddy or whatever site and they just close. It doesn't matter if they're on your page for 1 second, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. With retargeting, they only have to be on your page for 1 second. In fact, as soon as that page loads, then that pixel gets downloaded to them. So next time that they get on Facebook, close that here. Next time they get on Facebook, they're going to see your ad. So all these ads that come up here that are sponsored, you've probably seen this happen for you where you're browsing, maybe you're doing some holiday shopping or you're doing some gift shopping, and then all of a sudden you see an ad about Amazon or eBay or online shopping stores and different things like that. Well, that's because you basically have been a victim of retargeting, which isn't a bad thing because retargeting is super effective. And you'll see that as you create your first campaign. A lot of your competitors aren't doing it, so it's a great way to get more sales into your business. So that's what retargeting is in a nutshell. Let's get right to it. So first thing you need to do once you're logged into Facebook and you're in Google Chrome, you just go over here to the right, and you're going to click on Manage Ads. Okay, you should see Manage Ads. If not, you might have to go through Create Ads. And here it is. I have a bunch of ads created, but I'm going to teach you how to set up retargeting. What you need to go over to is on the left, you see where it says Power Editor. If you do not see Power Editor or yours looks different, then you need to go to the direct link. And I'm going to put this link below the video, but I'm going to also read it out. It's www.facebook.com/ads/manage/Power Editor. And you just click on it. The first time you come into Power Editor, you may have to install or download the data. It will let you know. If so, you need to do that because Power Editor is basically like kind of like an app, and it integrates directly with Facebook. So once you have Power Editor, you'll be able to do all the advanced stuff that marketers do, and it's free. You just have to know how to use it. It's a very powerful tool. You can do a lot with Power Editor. So once you're in Power Editor, you'll probably get something that looks like this. Okay, you have your ads and everything like that, and yours will look different because you probably don't have anything set up. But over on the left, right here, I want you to click this drop-down box, and I want you to go to audiences. So you need to click audiences. We're going to create an audience, very simple. Click on that, and we're going to do a custom audience. Okay, we're going to do a custom audience from your website. Don't worry about these other options. They're great for other things, but what we need is a custom audience from your website. Okay, now the audience name, you can name it whatever you want. It's just a way for you to identify it. So if you're doing a website on lawn care, you could name it lawn care. If you're doing something on roofing, you name it roofing. If you're doing it on one of your landing pages, you might want to name it the title of your landing page. If you create tons of landing pages, then you'll have to just tweak it around around the title that you want. So I'm going to do an example for lawn care in this example. Okay, This is just a way for you to identify. If you look over to the left, I have one for DSD, PayPal, Visalis, eBay, Canada, Overstock, SEO. I have a bunch of different ones created. You want website traffic. Anyone who visits your website now, if you want to, you can get really custom and only specific pages. But for this example, and for you most likely, you're going to want to do anyone who visits your website, so leave it on the default. And I leave it in the last 30 days. If you want to, you can go 60 days. In fact, it lets you go up to 180 days. You can go less as well, but the maximum time is 180 days. In fact, you could just do 2 or 3 days if you really wanted to. But I recommend 30 days. 30 days is a good time frame. Okay. Now, before you create the audience, then I want you to click this little settings button and view the pixel code. And this is the pixel code, and it tells you where it goes. This code goes between the header tags in your website. If you don't know how to do that, I'm going to briefly show you. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to bring up Notepad. I recommend you do this too. Okay, there it is. I just put it in Notepad, and I'll go ahead and click Create Audience. And Create Audience. Oops, for some reason it took the name out. Let me do that again. Okay, there it is. I created an audience for lawn care. I have my tracking pixel right here that I just created. Now, where this goes is you need to be able to have either to your webmaster or yourself, you need to put this in the header tags. Now, if you're using WordPress, you'll be able to do that very easily. In fact, I will actually show you how I do it. I'm going to log into my WordPress site. A lot of people use WordPress for their website, so if you are using WordPress, this will be pretty much easy. So what you do is when you log into WordPress, you go to Appearance and you go to Editor. And, okay, you need to find the header. And here it is, header.php. That's it. And guess what? I already have the code pasted, as you can see. There it is. You're going to paste the code above where everything else starts. So for example, if it started here, I would just press enter right here, and then I would just paste. And there it goes. Put it in, and then I click update file. I already have the code here loaded onto my website, and that's how you do it on yours. So if you're using WordPress, that's pretty easy. You just go to your header file. If you don't know how to get there for whatever reason, let me know. I do coding, and I also do a lot of websites, so I'll be able to help you in that area. Send me an email if you need help putting in the code. It's all included with the course, so I'll be more than happy to do it for you. And if you do it yourself and you want to test it, let me know, because I have some really awesome tools to test it, and I'm going to show you how to test it yourself as well. That's it. It's really that easy. You're already halfway there to creating your first ad. So now that you have it, we just named it Lawn Care. We need to actually create an ad in Facebook. So I'm going to have you go back to facebook.com. Okay, I want to get out of here. Okay, but after you're done, I want you to go back to facebook.com to your main page. I want you to go over to the right, and then I want you to go over to create ads. So we created our audience so far. We grabbed pixel code, which you created. Looks just like this. Yours will look very similar. It might have just slight differences to match yours. This will probably be the only thing different. And now we're driving traffic to visitors on our website. So we're creating an ad. So how we do that is we go over here and we click Create Ads. We're making an ad that goes to our website. Okay, obviously people left our website, they get on Facebook, they see our ad, we want them to come back, we want them to buy from us, we want them to use our services, whatever it may be. So in here, you're obviously going to type in the home page of your landing page, your blog, or your website, wherever you want users to go to, which is typically back to your website. In this example, I'm just going to use a Facebook page since I already have stuff running to my website. So pretend this is your website, you'll click on Continue, and you're off to create your ad. Now Facebook automatically grabs an image from your website. If you like the image that it grabs for you, then go ahead and keep it. I usually close it out, and I usually like to create my own ad. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. If you have Photoshop or you're experienced in graphic design, create your own ad. It tells you the size that you need. In fact, it tells you right here. Oops, it tells you right over on the side, and you need 1200 by 628. Okay, I'm going to go to a website I like. I type in Google here. I like to type in online image editor. Not Google, online image editor. Okay, we're really close. So far so easy, right? And I just go to free online image editor. It's the second result on Google. There's one above it. This is pretty good. It's just more advanced. This is really easy to use, which is why I show it in my courses. What you need initially is you want a background picture. So if you do construction, you'd find a construction picture. It could be a picture of your own work site. If you have your own company, I recommend using a picture of your building or your brand and logo. So a good example is if you have, let's just say, a roofing company. That's a great example. So if you have a roofing company, you could show a picture of a house with a roof, and then you'd have your company's logo above that. So you want it just to look something that's really professional, that has your company's logo. If you're doing it to your landing page or you're trying to brand yourself, then you would use a picture of yourself, and maybe your opportunity that you're in. Let's say you're promoting, some type of MLM. Well, you'd probably put the name of the MLM there. Okay, probably makes sense. My example, I'm doing lawn care, so I'm pretending I'm creating a lawn care ad for somebody. I just simply went to Google, did lawn care, and you know what I did? I just grabbed a picture of a lawnmower, and I'm going to go ahead and save it. And I'll name it Lawn Pick. Okay. Inline image editor, I choose the file, and I click Lawn Pick, because you can already see I've done this. And it's going to ask you to resize during upload, but we don't want to do that. We just want to leave it at, just put it at 90%. Click on Upload. Okay. And we'll wait for it to go. And hold on. It should be coming. There it is. So, okay, yours may be bigger or smaller depending on how you uploaded it. First thing I'm going to do is resize it. I don't want it quite that big. I want to use Facebook sizes, 1200 by 628. Okay. If it's not exact, that's fine. Facebook actually will resize your images for you. You just want to get as close as possible so you know what you're working with. So as you can see, I was 1200 by 605. That's absolutely fine. First thing you always do, now I very highly recommend this if you want your ad to get more clicks. It's very simple, add a border. And when you click on add a border, you choose basically the color. I recommend using a yellow, pink, green, or blue. Anything bright, probably not yellow because it's going against a bright green, or not green either. So I'm going to go ahead and do just this blue color. Usually a border width, I usually do 10. And it puts this nice border around your picture. And there it is. You can see it. You can see the blue border it put around the picture. If you want it thicker, you can. I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit thicker. This just simply makes your ad pop out more. It's a little bit more eye-popping having a border. And it's been proven that having a border actually increases your click-through rate. So you definitely want to do it. Next thing you want to do is add text. Now when you click on add text, you want to first of all position it. And I'm going to go ahead and type out need lawn care, question mark. Okay, and you can click on preview. So right now it's obviously it doesn't blend very well, so I'm going to make this color white just by clicking on that. I'm going to add a stroke, which a stroke basically is a way of outlining your text. I think I'll do a black, and then you have to choose the width of the stroke, so I'll just do like a 5. Click apply, and there it is. Okay, so need lawn care, and then I'm going to go add more text. Click here now. You can do something very similar. I'm going to go ahead and click preview, and I'm going to put it down here and click apply. And there's my ad. Now you can put your phone number more. Now you don't want to make it too busy. I recommend no more than like 3 things of text. So if I was going to add any more text, one would be, one more line would be it, because you don't want to overwhelm. You still want the visual to really capture and draw the person in. And after your ad is done, What you can do is you can save it by going right here, or you can right-click Save Image As, which is what I like doing, and I'll name it Facebook Ad Lawn Care. Okay, you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to go back to Facebook. I just created my ad. Look how fast that was. That was easy. All I did was went to Google, find something related to my service. Now, if you have your own business or you're in something, then use your own logo in your own business because you want to brand yourself. I'm doing something generic, so I just did lawn care. I'm going to choose the photo that I just created. And there it is, uploading it to Facebook. Okay. And once it's uploaded, you can see how it looks. Okay, that looks good. I like that. Keep in mind you can upload up to 6 ads, 6 different images. You can do that to see which one gives you the higher click-through rate. I recommend, if you have time, making 2 or 3 different images for yourself, and to add more, you just click on here. And in fact, I'll just use this other one that I made earlier. It's very similar, the only difference is a green border. So I have the 2 images, and I'll see which one converts better. And I'm going to remove desktop newsfeed ads. We don't need it. You can do it if you like, but we're going to turn it off because it's not going to help us too much. Okay, now your headline is basically the title of your ad. It's your ad copy. So your headline is what people will see. In fact, I'm going to go onto Facebook and show you what a headline is, although I'm sure most of you do know. But a headline basically is help your business grow. That's a headline. So there's their headline right there. So I'll go back to here, and we're going to basically just say need lawn care service, question mark. And then our ad title will say need fast lawn care service, question mark. Let our experts help you get the lawn care service you need. Okay, we don't need anything advanced. Custom audiences, absolutely. We need to browse, and we need to choose the one we just made, which was lawn care. There it is, lawn care. Okay, and what that does is it's going to track all your visitors. Anytime you get a visitor to your website, Facebook's going to use the retargeting pixel, so next time they get on Facebook, they see your ad. Don't add anything else. Don't change any of the locations, the age, the languages, interests. We're not even going to touch any of this. The next thing we touch, in fact, is ad set name, and we do this for us. We name it lawn care or roofing or landing page 1, whatever you want to name it. This is for you to identify. Budget, this is a great question. Unless your website gets 10, 20,000 visitors a day, you do not need to go past $5. Otherwise, Facebook will be distilling money from you. You only want to use between $2 to $5. I recommend starting with 2, and then you can scale up. But you only need $2 to $5 a day. And for this example, I'm going to go ahead and just put it at 3. Go right in between. You decide what you want, but $2 to $5 is plenty. You don't need to go any more than $5 unless your website gets a ton of traffic. So if not, then just leave it, at $3. Run my ad continuously. Bidding, optimized for clicks, leave it on that, and then place order. Now, if you get any error messages that's saying your order can't be placed because your newsfeeds ads are on, make sure those are turned off. Then your ad will be put into review. And typically your ad will be approved within less than an hour. And once it's approved, your ad is now live, and you can test it out for yourself. Now, keep in mind that you will not see your own ad if you're logged into your own Facebook. I believe Facebook blocks you out from seeing your own ad, from what I remember. But if you have an alternate Facebook or something like that, then you'll be able to see it. But you have to wait for your ad to get approved for it to start showing, and it will be right into effect. Okay, good question. Let's go over some things right now. What if your ad doesn't get approved? If your ad doesn't get approved, keep in mind Facebook just uses some automated system like robots, basically. It means they found some text or they found something, on your website or a keyword or something that Facebook didn't like. And so the way to work around that, I would have to give you an alternate solution, but there is a workaround. So for some reason, if your ad does not get approved, let me know and I can show you a workaround, a little tweak that will get your ad approved guaranteed. But you shouldn't have any problems getting your ad approved, just in case if you don't. And the way you'll know that, you'll get a little notification, this little world icon. In fact, my ad was just approved. See, look, your ad has just been approved. Go to Ad Managers to see it. How awesome is that? There it is. There's my ad, 2 different images. My ad has been approved. See, it took less than a minute. But if it's not approved, then you'll just have to let me know. You'll know pretty quickly. Shoot me an email, and I can help you get a workaround to get your ad approved. So nothing to worry about. How do you know if it's working? Well, if your website gets traffic, okay, you go back to Power Editor, and this is how you see if it's working. I can also test it for you as well if you want me to review it after you do it. I'd be more than happy to do it. But the way you know is, let's say your website gets 20 new visitors a day, then your audience size will grow. So see where it says size? My example I'm using is eBay. I've been sending a lot of traffic to this page. My audience size is 1,000. When I first started, it was about 20 people, and over the last 7 days, it's grown to 1,000. So I know this is working because this number is increasing. Another way you know if it's working is, like I said, simply simply forward me the link. I can do some testing on it, make sure it works. I can test it from my Facebook by visiting your webpage. The best thing to do is test it from another Facebook, if in the event you don't see it on your own. But you should be good to go. You now know how to set up your own ad using Facebook retargeting. Pretty simple. Make sure the pixel is on your website. That's a common mistake. Don't miss putting the pixel on your website. If you need any help or assistance, let me know. I'm more than happy to help you walk you through it.